Hey, it's DPerry, and I am a realtor with property consultants in Bucktown. And today on Logan Square and Westtown Homes Live, I'm going to share with you a report entitled How to Price Your Home Like the Savviest Sellers. 4 things canny home sellers do when pricing their homes. Today's report is brought to you by House Logic, made possible by realtors. You know, we've still got a few weeks left before the holidays kick in, and if your home's on the market, you'll definitely want to pay attention. But before we get started, I have a freebie for you. It's called Market Snapshot. Its name implies exactly what it is. It provides a snapshot of real estate activity in any area that you choose. What's it all about? Well, you get an email, you click the link, bam, you're brought here. You see houses on a map. They're color-coded according to their status: new for sale, pending, expired, canceled, and by clicking the buttons you can filter what you see. You can also sort in a variety of different ways: most recent, closest to the target location, high to low, low to high, etc. And if you drill down into one of the properties, you can see all the details, like if there's multiple pictures, you get all those. You can get details such as room dimensions, flooring, etc. And if you have school-age children, you get information such as how far it is from the school and the grades, and sometimes a student-teacher ratio is given, and sometimes a school score is provided. And last but not least are neighborhood amenities. Your home is more than the 4 walls that you live within. It includes shops, restaurants, bars, you name it. Well, you have access to links to Yelp. So you click on an icon of a restaurant or a bar or what have you near your house. Bam, there you go. You can see menus, reviews, hours, phone numbers. It's a beautiful thing. And guess what? The price is absolutely right. It's absolutely free. So go ahead, sign up for Market Snapshot right now. You won't regret it. So back to the report. How to price your home like the savviest sellers. 4 things canny home sellers do when pricing their homes. So home pricing is more of a science than an art, but many homeowners price with their heartstrings instead of cold hard data. Smart sellers know that crunching the numbers is always the better route to an accurate home price, and here's how they do it. Number 1, they avoid overpricing. Homeowners often think that it's okay to overprice at first because who knows, maybe you'll just get what you're asking for. Although you can certainly lower an inflated price later, you'll sacrifice a lot in the process. Just ask Candace Talmadge. She originally listed her Lancaster, Texas home for $129,000, but eventually had to accept the market reality and chop $4,000 off the price. The home's location proved challenging. Buyers were either turned off by the area, a lower income neighborhood south of Dallas, or unable to afford the home. Sellers have to keep in mind the location, says Talmadge. Who are going to be the likely buyers? The most obvious pitfall: a house that remains on the market for months can prevent you from moving into your dream home. Already purchased that next home? Well, you might saddle yourself with 2 mortgages. Wouldn't that be a disaster? You lose a lot of time and money if you don't price it right, says Norma Nugent, an agent with Area Pro in Tampa, Florida. And worse, continually lowering the price could turn off potential buyers who might start wondering just what is wrong with your home. Buyers are smart and educated, says Lisa Horton of Marketplace Sotheby's International Realty in Redmond, Washington. You're probably going to lose them. Number 2, they don't expect dollar-for-dollar returns. It's easy for homeowners to stumble into 2 common traps. Number 1, conflating actual value with sentimental value. How much they assume their home's worth because they lived there and loved the time they spent there. And then number 2, assuming renovations should result in a dollar-for-dollar increase in the selling price or more. Many homeowners think, well, of course my home is worth $1 bazillion, says Nugent. If they put in a few $1,000s worth of new flooring, for example, they might overestimate the upgrade's impact on the home's value into the tens of thousands. Talmadge's Texas home came with a built-in renovation trap. It was already the nicest home in the area, making it harder to sell. Major additions had inflated the square footage and the price, according to one appraiser, without accounting for the surrounding neighborhood. That created a disconnect for buyers. Wealthier ones who might be interested in the upgraded home dislike the neighborhood, and less affluent buyers couldn't afford the asking price. Don't buy the nicest home on the block is common real estate advice for this reason. That's not to say that renovations aren't worth it. You want to enjoy your home while you're in it, right? Well, smart renovations make your home more comfortable and functional, but should typically reflect the neighborhood. A realtor can help you understand what certain upgrades can recoup when you sell and which appeal to buyers. Another culprit for many a mispriced home is online tools like Zillow's Zestimate that prescribe an estimated market value based on local data. The estimate is often wildly inaccurate. A Virginia area real estate company, McInerney & Associates, has compared actual sold prices with predicted online estimates for several hundred homes in the area for the past few years and concluded the predictions failed half of the time. Number 3, they use comparable sales, also known as comps. The best pricing strategy? Well, consult a real estate agent who will use something called comps, also known as comparable sales, to determine the appropriate listing price. They're not just looking at your neighbors, they're seeking out near identical homes with similar floor plans, square footage, and amenities that sold in the last few months. Once they've assembled a list of similar homes and the real prices buyers paid, they can make an accurate estimate of what you can expect to receive for your home. If a 3-bedroom bungalow with granite countertops and walkout basement down the block sold for $359,000, expecting more from your own 3-bedroom bungalow with granite countertops and a walkout basement is a pipe dream. After crunching the data, they'll work with you to determine a fair price that'll entice buyers. The numbers might be less than you hope and expect, but listing your homes correctly, not idealistically, is a sure way to avoid the aches and pains of a long, drawn-out listing that just won't sell. Number 4, they adjust the price when needed. Once your home is on the market, you'll start accumulating another set of data that will serve as the ultimate price test: how buyers react. Agent Horton says there's an easy way to tell if you've priced too high. If we have no showings, it's way too high. Lots of showings and no offers means you've marketed well, but it's overpriced once people get inside. Talmadge didn't struggle with showings. She says a number of people were interested in the home, but not enough at the price. In the end, Talmadge sold her home for $125,000 with a $5,000 seller's assist, a discount on the cost of the home applied directly to closing costs. It all boils down to location, location, location. In another neighborhood, our house might well have sold for well over $130,000, Talmadge says. When it comes to finding a buyer, pricing your home according to data and the right data, and that is crucial to making the sale. So this article was written by Jamie Wiebe. She's a writer and editor with a focus on home improvement and design. Previously, she worked as a web editor for House Beautiful, Elle Decor, and Veranda. So I hope you found value in that. If you'd like to keep your finger on the pulse of real estate in any neighborhood in Chicagoland, you need to sign up for Market Snapshot. As I said before, it is what its name implies. It provides a snapshot. You get to see houses plotted on a map. They're color-coded according to their status. You can sort the homes in a variety of different ways. You can drill down and see pictures, room details. If you have school-age children, you can see how far it is from the school, student-teacher ratio, sometimes a quality score is given. And of course, your home search wouldn't be complete unless you knew about the shops, the bars, the restaurants, the parks, etc. All that is free of charge through Market Snapshot. So go ahead and click the link. The link you see on the screen is the same link you see in the show notes. The live link is in the show notes. Click that link, sign up for Market Snapshot. If you have any questions about real estate, call me, Doug Perry, at 312-572-9801, or you can email me at dperry@propertyconsultants.com. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to meet you even more.